Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for clicking in. If you're returning, welcome back. As you can see, my face today. And we're going to do something a little different. I've decided to just kind of have a little chit chat with Carrie. Just talk about my channel and where things are in my life. Since if you've seen my channel's page, you know that I do this for mental health. So, oh my goodness, you guys. What a journey this year has been. Okay, so in my intro video, I think I mentioned that I quit my job. I've been a pharmacy technician for 16 years. I quit at the end of last year because I couldn't deal with the stress anymore. I was trying to manage my depression and deal with a lot of issues that had come up in my life that were causing other mental health problems. And being at work and working with people, it just wasn't going to work. There were just some pieces of baggage you can't leave at the door and go in and smile and act like your life is hunky-dory. You just can't do that with everything. So I had to leave. And I started the YouTube channel in January. And gosh, we're going on the 9th month. September, right now I'm filming this for August 30th when I film it. So September, we're going on the 9th month of my YouTube channel. And it's been great. And not having a job, not having a career to worry about. I mean, obviously, yes, we have to worry about money because no income, but I did have a savings account that I was relying on, so that was really helpful. And I had family that have been supporting me, and they've been really helpful, and I love them to death, so thank you, family and friends, for that. But I have been able to do things I don't normally get to do, and I will get to do things going forward I don't normally get to do. Sorry, my nose is itching, and I try not to rub it on screen because nobody wants to see that. So I've actually dived more into my faith. It's been nice to go to church every Sunday and actually be present in the church and not be looking at my watch wondering how long the priest is going to take with his homily and whether or not we're going to have a baptism and I might have to leave before communion. It's been nice to be able to, when things come up at church and go and do things with the church or do events. I went, I don't know if I talked about this, but I went the first week of July. I went to Tijuana, Mexico with a mission trip with the Tijuana Ministries that built houses for families that are in need, and I did that, and that's something I would never get to do if I was working because I wouldn't be able to take off. I could take off at most 5 to 7 days, but more than that, it wasn't going to work because there just wasn't enough help to cover me to be gone that long, which it sucks. But that's the way that these retail companies work. But I'm not going to sit here and give you a video of me complaining about retail companies because we'd be here for days. So let's not do that. But anyway, just know that I've been able to do a lot of things. I've been able to spend more time with my family. I've been able to help people go. I have a friend who's a senior. I've been able to give her rides to and from doctor's appointments, and it's been really nice. There's not this worry of trying to get everything done in my 2 days off so I can go back to work and have everything ready for the week. And my days off were never in a row unless it was a weekend, and I worked every other weekend. So that being said, I've been a lot happier not at that job, and I've had a lot more freedom, and I've been able to do a lot of things. I went on a women's retreat. For those of you who know what that is, I made Criseo in May, did the Tijuana ministry in July. I was able to join a women's group in my church. Things that I would have had to have shied away from because I wouldn't have had the time to really be a full participant. So, and I've been able to do this YouTube channel. I've been able to, and I'm not making any money off of this because I'm not there yet, but I still felt like this was my job, and I've got to make my passion something I do, for an attempted living, or trying to do make a living off of it. I started the Etsy channel. I'll link the Etsy channel in the description, and that's been really, really great, really, really great. And so, in having this channel, it's been fun. And I've enjoyed seeing how it goes, and as you can see, I'm not sure what videos you've seen by now, but you can see I don't take myself too seriously, and I can easily point out when the video didn't go so well, and there are, like, my forehead is in every shot, and, and stuff like that. So I just have fun with it, and it's been great. And so I want to keep going with the channel, and I'm trying to do my outro where I say, helping myself and others one DIY at a time. I haven't quite gotten the intro yet, but we're working on it. And there's a lot of things coming forward. So yeah, and then one of the things I wanted to mention to you guys, because you probably see this a lot, and you might see it in the future, where I don't like doing voiceovers, and when I am talking in a video, sometimes I'll stop talking and we'll just have silence. So I thought I'd let you guys know that I am somewhere on the ADHD spectrum. I am primarily inattentive. So what that means is that while I can sit still in one place and not move, my brain cannot. So even when I'm at the crafting, you know, I'll lose myself to thought and stop talking because my brain has gone somewhere else. I might be thinking of the project for the next video, or did I upload this? I may be thinking about crafting in the channel, but it's not focused on you guys and talking to you guys. I'm sorry. It's not that I'm doing it on purpose. I don't like you guys. I love you guys. It's just that my brain doesn't always want to be present. And that's the reason I don't like doing voiceovers, is I actually have a problem with zoning out to my own video and forgetting to do the voiceover. Like, I'll have the microphone, I'll be recording, and I'll zone out watching my own video, and I'll realize we've gone through the video and I haven't said a thing. So that's why I prefer to talk in the moment as opposed to watching my own video, because I zone out to my own videos. Yeah. So my brain never wants to be in the same place. It's always everywhere. It's hard to pull it back. I tell people all the time, like, if you're going to have an important conversation with me, let me know it's important, and I will put myself in a room where there's nothing on the walls, no sound, okay, because my brain will immediately go to focus on whatever's shiny, or whatever that thing is in the corner, you know, and even if there's nothing in the room for me to, room for me to think of, if there's a TV on or a radio, my brain's going to focus on the newscast talking about a wild cow in Montana, and not about what you're talking about. So that's just how my brain works. So in case you're wondering, like, why she does these videos and she talks and then halfway through she's done, that's because my brain went somewhere else. I'm still there crafting, but my brain's not there anymore. So I do apologize for that, but that is life with me. So, yeah, so other than that, I can't think of much else to tell you. As far as mental health goes, if you're curious to know, I'm doing really, really well. Switching insurances has been kind of a pain. You know, going from private insurance with the company to Medi-Cal state-funded insurance well, it's a thing. It's good as far as getting your primary care physician. They'll assign you a primary care physician. Anything other than that, like any specialist, anything with ist in it other than pharmacist, that becomes a pain. And I've had a couple weeks where it took me a long time to get established with psychiatry and therapy, so I can continue my medication and the things I need to, you know, keep going forward and healing with my mental health journey. Was really difficult. And for anyone who has ever had mental health issues, if you've ever fallen down that dark hole, you know, and then gotten out of it and been medicated and know the difference between in it and out of that dark hole, I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to get what I needed and I would have to go off my meds and end up back down in that hole. And it was bringing me a lot of stress and unwanted feelings. But everything's good. I've got a psychiatrist now, and I just saw her, and she's really, really nice. And we're going to continue my meds, and she's able to help me get a therapist who I'll be seeing, as of this video being recorded, we'll be seeing actually tomorrow, in fact. So, yay me, which is really good. It's very beneficial to have that help when you have mental health struggles. Never be afraid to ask for help, or say you're not okay, or speak to a therapist, or see a psychiatrist. It is so, so beneficial. I cannot say that enough. So don't be afraid to do that. On a lighter note, as you can see, I have little Miss Delilah here with me, and she got a boppy. And fun story about this boppy, oh my gosh, you guys. I was at a thrift store with my sister, and we were walking through there, and she goes, "Hey, isn't that one of those pillow things that you wanted for Delilah?" And sure enough, there was this boppy there, and it was $6.99. So for those of you who have kids or reborn dolls, and you buy these baby things, you know that these boppies are anywhere between $35 to $50 at everywhere. And so for getting it for $7, my gosh, you guys, I mean, I was like, yeah, it's mine. I'm going home with it. It did have a stain on one of the little arms of the pillow, the cover, but when I took that cover off and threw it in the wash and washed it, that stain was gone. This thing is like new, and I paid $7, so that's great. Also, Delilah is going to be getting a little brother. Okay, and for those of you who are family and friends of mine watching this, no, I'm not pregnant. But I did buy a new boy doll. It's a Behringer doll. I haven't received it yet. At the time I'm filming this video, he is shipped, and he should be arriving in a few days. Okay, sorry, my Bluetooth apparently gave out, and I have a little clicker hooked so I can turn my camera on and off without getting up, and it just shut everything down. So there's that weird cutoff. So I'll try to edit that out. But as I was saying, I was getting a little brother. Is a Behringer doll, and when I get him, I've seen other YouTubers who do reborning actually take those dolls and make them into a reborn, giving them a soft cloth body and everything. So I have baby doll body stuff, prior to rearranging her and changing her bodies and finding the right one. So I wanna give it a go and try and see if I can make a little reborn baby boy for myself. I haven't named him yet, but if that's something you want to see me do on this channel, leave a comment and let me know. So, and I've got a lot of other ideas of things I want to do. I know that I'm a bit sporadic with what I craft. I do watch other crafters, and a lot of times they usually have one specific thing. I think being that I, like I mentioned before, with the brain not staying in one spot, that my brain is everywhere. It wants to try all kinds of new things. Like one day it wants to work with paper, tomorrow it's going to be beads, then reborn dolls, then I want to make a sign for something. So if that bothers you guys being all over the board, I'm sorry. That's just because my brain is all over the board. If you're okay with that, hey, give me a thumbs up and say, hey, no, it's no problem, Carrie. We don't mind you being all over the board. Otherwise, I can try to modify things so I have it like where I do such and such this week and such that week, so we're not, bouncing around so much. And I think that's about it. I think I said everything I needed to say. I hope I didn't talk too fast. That's another issue I have. But thank you everyone who is subscribed to me, my 176 subscribers. I love all you guys for doing that. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys keep coming back and watching more of my channel. And again, I'm just crafting for mental health to help myself and others, one DIY at a time. Bye. I'll see you guys in the next video.